when we say traditional, we're thinking of American traditional and sailor style tattoos, but there's the whole Polynesian style that is more indicative of a lot of the culture here. We got a chance to see Steve Looney tattooing. He does a style that's influenced by traditional Samoan tattooing.
In Samoa, it's very common for people to get tattooed, whether it be something contemporary or the traditional one. A lot of Samoans who didn't live in Samoa or weren't raised there or born there, you know, to them it's more like a form of identity. You know how to identify with the culture by getting a Samoan tattoo done. There's more Samoans outside of Samoa than there is there, especially in California, pretty much the whole West Coast and here in Hawaii. I was born in Oklahoma. My dad being in the military, we traveled around quite a bit. And I settled in, I used to live in Samoa, went to school over there, school in California, and then I settled here in Hawaii in '94. I didn't start like tattooing as a job, like as a career. I took an interest in tattooing and let's say when I was about 15, 16 or something like that. It's more or less my friends pushing me to do it because I could draw, you know.
Okay.
You know, hey, let's get tattooed. Why don't you get, you know, build a machine? So I built one of those jailhouse machines, and you know, there's no shortage of customers. I went to school with a lot of Mexican kids who were in gangs and shit like that. So I got a lot of practice when I was young. But I didn't take it serious though until I got much older.
Did you like become very culturally aware as like a teenager?
No. That didn't happen until I actually moved to Samoa in '91. My last year of high school, my senior year. I had an art teacher who got tattooed by Sulu'ape. His family bloodline is where the legend of Samoan tattoo originates from. My teacher showed me this book. It was a tattoo time book called Art from the Heart. I think it's one of Ed Hardy's books. That's the first time I had seen any type of tattoo work in a magazine or in a book. So I read that thing every day, the same pages over and over and over. Then I finally got to meet him here in Hawaii. Patello, he was my mentor, and I actually started, working with him and apprentice under him.
And what is your title, Sulu'ape?
Yeah, Sulu'ape is it's their family name, but it's also a title given to those who have apprenticed under the old man, under Patello, and it's a title given to you to me, it's more of like something honorable to have, to be a part of his family of artists. You're adopted into their family now because of the work that you're carrying on for the family as well. From that point on, I took a strong interest in wanting to learn more about the cultural side of my culture, the side of tattooing, because it plays a significant role in our culture, especially for the people who wear it, who wear the traditional patella and stuff. To get a pair done, it's a mark of, for one, it's a mark of courage. It's the artist and then at least two of his stretchers. Yeah, of course, a lot of times the family come and support. And back in the old days, it was mandatory that you have one before you. It's sort of like an apprenticeship to becoming a chief. As far as a young man wearing a pea, there's a lot of things that you have to know. You have to know about your culture. You obviously have to know your own language. You have to know the roles and duties of a man, which is providing for your family, helping take care of your family, and serving the chief of your family. What I do here is a lot different from doing the traditional one, It's how I arrange it, sort of tell a story for that person. Machine work with Samoan tattoos it's only recent, man. It's only, I would say, like if anything, like from the 90s, What I do here is it's more or less just taking pieces of the traditional Samoan pea and making it like a contemporary piece, Like for instance up there, that's kind of a mix between the really old traditional ones and the ones that you see now. Samoan patterns, they're very intricate. There's a lot of straight lines and a lot of geometric shapes. A lot of it has to do like for artistic reasons, for aesthetics, because you need that balance between the negative and the solid black. These are like, these patterns of long triangles going out that way. Those represent a type of shell, seashell. A lot of times people get get confused and ask me like, oh, is there some really deep meaning? And then when I tell them, oh, well, this represents like a bird flying. And they're like, well, what does that mean? Well, what do you want it to mean to you? You know, there's really, it's pretty simple, you know, when you think about it.
In Hawaii, do you get a lot of non-Samoans asking for?
Oh, yeah.
And is that, I mean, besides from a business standpoint, but is that welcomed by the Samoan community, or is it like?
To me personally, I mean, my thought is this on it, is that if they're wearing it with pride and they truly admire our work, and they respect it, they're wearing our work, they're showing it to the world, hey, this is what Samoa is about, and I'm wearing the work from it because I love, you know, the style of art, and I respect it, you know, and respect the culture as well, and how much it means to us. So.